TDA stands for Tourism Development Authority. It was set out by state statute that allows municipalities and/or counties to levy a tax on a hotel room for a hotel stay, the proceeds of which go to the TDA to use for marketing and promoting travel and tourism within that boundary, whether it's a city or a county. In the case of New Bern and Craven, it's within Craven County, so it covers all of our county. In 1980, the bodies of New Bern and Havelock, along with Craven County, lobbied the state legislature and were able to exercise a occupancy tax in Craven County. At the time, it was 3%. And the board is defined by state statute, and it's comprised of a representative from the city of New Bern, from the city of Havelock, our Craven County Commissioner, by the New Bern Chamber of Commerce has an appointee, the Havelock Chamber of Commerce, the Tryon Palace, and 2 at-large members. It's also served in an ex officio status by the executive director of the TDA and the finance director of the county. So that's not a 9-member board that is made up of those people, and that's the body of it that again oversees the collection and spending of these occupancy taxes. It's really important that the public understands about the taxing, because it's not a tax on the local people here, it is a tax on people who stay in our hotels. Anywhere in Craven County, when you spend the night, you are charged our state sales tax, and then you are charged the additional 6% tax. Now, originally the tax was 3%. The additional 3% was added in 1997, and that was an outcome of our desire to build this convention center that we sit in today. And we were allowed to levy the additional tax based on a request made by our elected leaders to our state delegation, asking them to amend the original legislation and add the tax. Now, in that secondary legislation, the city of Havelock, the city of New Bern, and Craven County had to agree unanimously to the levying of this. But what resulted in that is that the convention center would be built in the city of New Bern limits, and a tourist center would be built in the city limits of Havelock. So that was pretty much the deal that was made in order to levy that additional taxes. We are a full-fledged authority, so therefore, we're not just a board, but we are an authority because we collect tax dollars. So we must be open and accessible to the public, so all of our meetings are published. We are open, our records are all open. We must adhere to the open meeting laws. Our fiscal year ends June 30. So we meet August, we meet October, December, February, April, and June. Always the second Wednesday. The meetings always start at 8 a.m. and we rotate. So we go to attractions and other things. Sometimes we meet at the Tryon Palace. We have met at the Fireman's Museum. We meet down in Havelock at the Tourist Center. We meet here at the Convention Center. We have met at hotels. Again, trying to get out and see some of our partners and some of the establishments so we can better understand what's happening in our tourism community. The mayor is the appointer of the member to the TDA, the mayor and only the mayor. It's not by a vote of alderman, it's just the mayor makes the appointment. So if someone's interested, they must speak to the mayor and ask for his or her consideration in being appointed to that seat. It is a 3-year term, and you can serve 2 terms, which would be 6 years. So again, that's all defined by state statute. Travel and tourism is an industry in Craven County. It's one of the largest industries. And yes, it does encompass restaurants and hotels and attractions, and most people, that's not a real job, but it is. It hires many people, puts food on a lot of people's tables. I guess the message I'd want everybody to take away is that, tourism makes dollars and cents, okay? Because it's good for New Bern. It's what they say, clean industry. It brings people here, you know, in order to have good amenities for our visitors. It really helps our citizens because now we've got more restaurants and more shops and things like that. So I think it's a win-win for everybody, and I'm just pleased to have the opportunity to talk about it because I think it's a great thing for this county. Been very pleased to be involved with it all these years and look forward to the future of tourism in Craven.